Welcome to Tabletop Assault. I'm Ross.
I'm David.
And today we're going to bring you something slightly different to our usual Friday games. Today we're going to be playing one of Games Workshop's sort of mini-games, and today that is going to be Execution Force. Now I know you're excited about this, David. You absolutely love this game.
Yeah, I do.
I have very limited knowledge in this. I know it involves assassins and chaos.
Cool.
That's majority of my knowledge of this.
That's all you need to know.
I'm playing against chaos, which I'm obviously not a fan of either.
Hey, I'm a chaos player too.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're not happy either way.
Super excited.
Yeah, you've talked about this game untold amount of times. You've wanted to play it untold amount of times, so you're now finally getting to show us what it's like. So yeah, let's have a look at what we're going to be playing with. So this is the Execution Force that we're going to be playing with today. We're only going to use 2 assassins because you can actually choose to play this on, I think David calls it hard mode, medium mode and easy mode.
This is probably medium to hard mode.
Yeah, so you can play all 4 assassins and that makes life a lot easier. But we're not doing that today for my intro. We're going with 2 assassins. I will be using the Eversor Assassin. How he works is that he's got Resilience 6, which means you need 6s to wound him, and he has 2 stamina, which means if you get 2 6s, he's in trouble. I have Move 6, Sprint D6. Basically, if I choose not to do any actions, I can run with him, which is quite cool. Sink Skin Heal, which is on a 2+, he heals his wounds, and he gets a shoot attack called the Shoot with the Executioner Pistol, 2 dice, and he's also got Fight with the Neuro Gauntlet and Sword. He gets 3 dice.
That's scary.
That's really good. I don't get any bonuses though. You also get special abilities. Now, his ability is Hypermetabolism. Roll a d6 each time the Eversor Assassin suffers a hit. On a 5+, he negates the hit. Really, really handy because survival is key in this game. He also has Combat Drugs. The Eversor Assassin can perform the same action up to twice in the same turn. Really handy because it means I can shoot loads. I can choose to move twice instead of sprinting. Really, really good. Then we also have tactics. They have 2 apiece for each assassin. One is called for myself it's called the Frenzen. I can perform it 3 times, only once a turn. The Eversor Assassin can perform an extra action, which is really handy. And a mega tactic, which is you can do once a game. You'll see from mine why I can only do it once. Is Bio Meltdown. All assassins and renegades within 6 inches of the assassin suffer a hit on a 4+, and the Eversor Assassin is killed instantly. It's sort of a,
You're coming with me, bro.
Come with me, bro. You can actually win the game by killing all the assassins and the sorcerer at the same time, which is a good Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Because David, I'm a big fan of that tactic. So David, do you want to explain the Culexus Assassin?
Yeah, so I'm going to play with Culexus Assassin today. Culexus, same resilience and stamina, pretty much across the board for assassins. Moving 6 squares, sprint 1d6. It's got the Sin Skin Heal. So I can use the Animus Speculum, which is 2 dice, no modifiers. Fight with Life Drain, which is 1 dice in combat, but has a +1 modifier. So that's really handy. Now, Culexus has a few cool wee things. It has the Ethereum. Renegades apply no modifiers to dice rolls when targeting the Culexus Assassin with shooting or fighting actions. Very good. It's also got the Pariah. Psychic events do not apply to the Culexus Assassin. In addition, if any psychic events were drawn in the Chaos phase, the Culexus Assassin may re-roll dice with performing shooting attacks with the Animus Speculum. That's nice. That's very nice. Next up, his tactics. So he has a Primaris tactic, which is Psych Out Grenades. It's essentially chuck your grenades at something within 6 squares. 4+, it's stunned. Pretty much again, that's pretty cool. However, I can do it against a Sorcerer Lord, and it's not a stunned, it's a wound, which is quite good. And my Omegon tactic is really good to get out of trouble. All renegades within 6 squares of the Culexus Assassin are stunned until the start of the next Assassin's phase. Basically, I can get out of trouble quickly.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So with that, let's show you the setup and talk a little bit more the mechanics of the game. So we're just going to quickly overview the setup. So this is the lovely board we're playing on. And up here is our lovely temple with our nasty Chaos Sorcerer Lord who we need to kill. However, so the way the setup works is you roll 4 dice and place down a cultist with an autogun on the corresponding mark. These are basically where these cultists start patrolling from at the start of the game. We get to place our assassins down on these lovely squares here. So we have the Eversor and we have the Culexus. So, wee bit of mechanics of the game here. The aim of the game is to find the teleportarium and basically the switch to turn the teleportarium on. Now they are on room cards. The way you get a room card is you must go into a room, for example these greyed out areas, gain line of sight to it, and you get to draw room cards. This has 2 marks, so you'll draw 2 room cards, flip them over, see what they are, and you'll place down the one with the lowest corresponding number. You basically have to shuffle, not shuffle, but siphon your way through all these rooms to get to the 2 room cards that we actually need to get to the temple, which is essentially teleportarium and its switch. However, if we draw a room card that has these chaos symbols on it, so this one has 2 for example, 2 cultists with auto guns are placed in this room in stunned mode immediately. In other words, the more rooms we reveal, probably the more cultists we reveal. So that's really simple. Premise of the game, we'll keep, as we go through the game, we'll keep you up to date with a few things. The event cards we'll discuss over in the chaos phase, but what me and Ross are going to do is we're going to crack on with phase 1, which is the Assassin's phase.
We've just finished up the Assassin's phase, so we've both sort of done our movements that we require. I have moved all the way down to this section here and revealed one room which had a cultist with an autogun in it. He is stunned, and I used combat drugs so I could move twice instead of having to sprint, and that moved me right beside him, and I'm going to hopefully tear him apart next turn. However, David, what did you do?
So I moved my 6, got line of sight to here, revealed this room to be a room with 2 stunned autogun cultists. They remain stunned until the next Assassin's phase, where they'll be flipped back to alert. Alert's bad for us. That means they come for us, they can hunt us down, and they draw more event cards, which we'll come to in a moment.
Yep.
I have one more action left though. I'm going to try and kill this guy before he wakes up with my Animus Speculum, which is 2 dice. Need a 4+ to kill a cultist. So he is super dead. We still have 1 left to go. That's all my actions done, all the Eversor actions done. We're now going to go into the first Chaos Renegade phase, and we'll talk you through that. We are on the Chaos phase, and at the start of the Chaos phase, what we will do is we will move this little guy onto the Ritual Tracker at number 1. That's the Chaos Familiar, or Hamadra if you're familiar with Huron. So there I'm on Chaos turn 1 essentially. They need to get to turn 16. If we haven't killed the Chaos Sorcerer by that point, Renegades win.
We will though, because we're pro assassins.
We're pro assassins, of course we are. Yeah, totally. Right, next we do is we draw 1 card, and we would draw an additional card up to 4 at maximum for every renegade that's on alert. We have no renegades on alert, they're all on patrol or either stunned, so we just draw 1 event card. They go no further. All renegades add an additional 1 to their dice rolls when performing shoot actions, including those made as a result of a reaction attack, until the start of the next Chaos phase. I think we're okay.
I think we're okay because we should hopefully kill these renegades. So that's okay.
So what we'll do is we're going to remove all the renegades that are on patrol, and we'll recap and show you their movement.
So we've moved our cultists, mainly the ones on patrol because the other ones are stunned. This guy here moved 1, so he's not going anywhere quickly. This guy did move 6 and moving down the hallway towards David's and his Culexus, so that's not handy. That's more cultists coming his way. We've got 1 assassin that has moved forward, only 2 spaces, and the rest are awaiting execution. So yeah, David, that's all our cultists on patrol that have moved. What happens next?
That's the Chaos Renegade phase over for this point. It will get more hectic soon. We will now go on to the next Assassin's phase. So start of the Assassin's phase, these guys are now on alert, the one there to the Eversor and the one next to this guy here. They weren't essentially triggered by a shooting action or line of sight by us, but if you're summoned essentially into a room, which they were, they automatically go on alert in the following Assassin's phase. I am going to move down here. Now, I will now immediately go into line of sight of this cultist. So he'll get a reaction shot at me immediately with his autogun. He gets 2 shots, he hits me on 6s. So they both miss. They're not within 6 squares of this guy, so he's not alerted yet.
Oh, yet.
Still in patrol. I now need to shoot my Animus Speculum at him and see if I can kill him.
Just need a 4.
We get it. So he is gone. And we still are more than 6 squares away from that patrolling cultist.
So I've got my Eversor next, and I'm going to basically pummel this cultist into the ground. I get 3 dice in combat with my Neural Gauntlet and Sword. I'll try and remember that. I just need to get a single 4. Yep, we got him.
And again, you're more than 6 squares away, so no other cultists or anything are alerted.
Cool. I am going to move, because I've still got another thing. I'm just going to move 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's dangerous. What am I going to do? 3, 4, 5, 6.
You'll get in line of sight to that room. So
Dangerous, because that means cultists are around me, but I'm confident it's going to be okay. Show me the rooms, David.
Draw 2 room cards. And the lowest will be a number 2 with 1 cultist with an autogun on stun.
Oh, nice. He's right beside me as well, so I'm pretty confident I'm going to kill him.
So am I.
So we've now moved on to the Chaos Renegade phase. So our wee counter goes up to 2. Got to stop that from becoming 16 because we lose. Okay. David, I believe the next part is events. We've not got anyone on alert because we killed them all. So we only draw 1 card.
Patrol. Place a Chaos Cultist with an autogun on entry point 2 facing the direction shown in the entry point's arrow. Basically, if another cultist is already there, place it on the next unoccupied entry point. If no entry points are available, just can't place them.
That's kind of a problem for me because entry point 2 is here, and when I kill this cultist, he's gonna alert his friends. But it's okay because I'll massacre them all.
So we're just going to get the rest of the patrols done, and we'll come to that in a moment.
So we finished up our Renegade patrols. I'm not really happy with what's going on here. I have 2 cultists that are both going to be in earshot of me slaughtering one of their friends, and that's going to alert them, and that's going to bring loads of event cards. Not ideal. We've got another cultist moving down this way, and this guy is moving slowly, very slowly, towards David's. And we have 1 cultist over here as well, which I'm sure David will take care of. We should maybe explain quickly what these arrows actually mean. When a cultist on patrol lands on them, basically the facing, so you've got like 1 that way, 6 that way, 2, 5 that way. We roll a dice to see where they're patrolling and they go the direction of that dice. So basically, yeah, when they land on it, they can go a random direction. So with that, I believe it is the Assassins phase.
It is indeed. Let's move on.
Let's kill some cultists.
So I've moved my assassin to here. Now this assassin will immediately go on to alert because he is now drawing line of sight within 6 squares of my assassin.
I think you just called the cultist an assassin, but it's okay.
You know what I mean, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Now he will not get to do a reaction at this stage.
Yep, because of the way he moved.
Yep. So yeah, I'm now going to shoot him with an Animus Speculum.
Kill him, David.
4+.
That's not ideal.
So he's alive.
So after David's failure at being an assassin, come on David, we're assassins bro. I'm going to go for my turn and I am hopefully going to kill this cultist here. If I fail to kill him, it's going to alert another cultist, which is not ideal. But I do get my Neural Gauntlet and Blade. I get 3 dice and I just need a 4+. Don't not get a 4+, get a 4+. And we nailed it.
So he is dead, however, nothing else happens as you realised.
Yeah. Only if I failed to kill him would he have raised the alarm, but I silently killed him. I still have some movement to do. Don't know what I'm going to quite do. I think I'm going to move behind these guys. 5, 6, yeah. Now they can't see behind them, so I'm just sneaking about like an utter assassin. So I have activated this room, I didn't realise, which I'm looking as a positive, but if it's got any cultists in it, which most rooms do, I could be in trouble.
Yeah.
So, David, would you kindly put down 2 rooms and give me one without cultists in it?
So there's marker 2 on it. So we've got room 1, room 2. The lowest is...
Oh my goodness.
That's what rooms we need.
Is it?
I believe that's the switch.
Oh, cool. And it has no cultists on it.
Just to let you know, we can draw it as 6 spaces away. It's within 6 spaces, so we can draw line of sight, and the assassin can draw line of sight, you know, straight, back, that sort of stuff, just not diagonally.
That's probably the best result I could ask for.
It is indeed.
That's fantastic. That's actually the hardest room to pull as well, because it's such a high number. It was just by miracle we had the 12 as well. So that was really good. So just before we begin the chaos phase, where they move up a turn and they start patrolling, we're going to explain reactions and how they sort of work, because I feel David's going to cause some. Basically, any of the cultists, and I think the Chaos Space Marines, and I think the Chaos Sorcerer
All
Lords,
renegades.
all renegades get a reaction. Basically, if they're on alert, and we move basically within their line of sight, which is forward or side arcs, and it's within 6 spaces, they can make either a shooting attack against us, or if we land right beside them, they can make a close combat attack against us. Now, we only have 1 guy in alert who can make a reaction attack. David is in his line of sight because he is to his right. So when David does move, if he decides to move beside him, he will get to shoot him. But I'm sure David might be able to dance away. But we'll see how that goes. But just so you know, we'll be doing that imminently. With that, I believe we'll move our token up to number 3. So we've still got loads of time, David. Still loads of time to be assassins, which is always handy. So we're now going to draw event cards. Now, as we have 1 Chaos Cultist on alert, we now have to draw 2 events. This could not end well for us, we'll see.
Elite Patrol, place 1 Space Marine on entry point 1. So it's way down here, and Chaos Space Marines are not fun.
Yeah, they're tough as nails, but you know what, I'm quite happy with him ending up there.
Second card is we have 1 Renegade on Patrol. The gods are pleased. Move the Chaos Familiar forward 1 space on the ritual tracker. If your Chaos Familiar would move to a square that is occupied by another model, move the Chaos Familiar forward to the next unoccupied square. We're not in the temple yet, so we aren't taking up any squares for the Familiar, but he will move up to 4.
Uh-oh.
Maybe not got as much time as you thought. So what we're going to do is we'll bring on the Chaos Space Marine, we'll do the patrols, do the alerts, but we will have some shots fired my way.
So we've just completed our Chaos Patrols, and by some miracle none of these guys have clocked me yet, which is excellent. Really, really good, which is handy for me. Our Chaos Space Marine has moved along the corridor, he's wondering what's up. However, David, this guy you failed to kill. He is going to get reaction shot against you, I believe.
Yeah, so we've done all the Renegade patrols, we're going to move on to our Renegades that are on alert. Now, if an assassin is within 6 squares of a Renegade and line of sight, the Renegade shoots at the closest assassin it has line of sight to. That's me. So an autogun gets 2 shots. If he gets a 6 here, he causes a wound.
God,
Oh! Well, I'm wounded.
You're wounded. If that was a Chaos Space Marine, you'd be dead.
Thanks, Ross.
Just saying, David.
So I take a wound. Now, if I take 2 wounds, I die.
Oh my god.
There's no other Renegades within 6 squares, so no other guy is going to be raised the alarm or anything like that. But we'll move on to the next assassin phase. Right, we're now into the assassins phase, and I am going to most likely try and kill him first, and then use my sink skin to heal. So I'm immediately going to use my animus speculum. 2 shots, I need a 4+.
Oh, David.
Why are you doing this to me? I'm going to try and use a sink skin heal, which means I can recover my wound in a 2+.
Oh, thank
so I'm at least back to 2 wounds, but I am just stuck in this room.
That's not good.
No, it's not good, Ross. Let's see what you can do.
So for my actions, I've decided to reveal another room. I've moved 6 from there over to here. David, what's in the room?
2 cultists.
But
you did get rid of a 10, so you get rid of a high card.
Okay.
But we do get 2 auto gun cultists that are stunned.
So I've now got 2 cultists in front of me, which is not ideal. However, I did have an additional move to make, and I can use combat drugs to move again, which is excellent. I will then use my ability, one of them called Frenzion, which allows me to take an extra action, which is really handy. With extra action, I'm going to use my Nur Gauntlet and Sword and attempt to rack up my kill points. I just need a 4+. We get it with 1, thank goodness. But we've killed another cultist, which is always handy.
Right, that's us got through. We're coming up to what? Chaos turn 5, I believe?
6 actually, because are we 5?
No, we're 5. It's on 4 just now.
Oh yeah, because we moved up. Yeah,
You love chaos too much. So yeah, it's not going well for me. I am completely letting the side down, even though this is a game I love. I'm letting the side down. Ross is just racking up kills left, right, and centre, which is beautiful.
And rooms.
Shush. But I am not doing well. We're going to move into the next Chaos Renegade phase, Renegade phase 5, and let's see what happens.
So we're going to move our Chaos counter token up to 5. Still loads of time left, David. I'm confident. Last time I said that, we lost another turn, so I'm instantly regretting that. We still have 1 Chaos Cultist on alert that has taken now, what, 4 dice, David? You've still not killed him? Come on, man.
Yep.
So, David, do you want to draw the events? We get 2 this turn.
Random sweep. Roll a dice, place a cultist with an auto pistol on the entry point corresponding to the result facing and the direction shown. For example, if you roll a 6, put it on 6. Same rules apply again. If you can't place it on that one, if it's already occupied, the next unoccupied. If they're all occupied, you can't place it.
Cool.
And we also have another random sweep. So we're going to go get all the cultists on, and we'll do all the patrols, and then we'll come back to the alerts.
So we're going to recap what happened. We got, for where the cultists were going to appear, we got 2 twice. So yeah, round me again. So 1 appeared here, and 1 appeared over here. This one just moved 1 space this way, and this guy is coming my way because he doesn't fancy his chances at life. These 2 cultists are going to be moving along this line because that's how the cultists move. These 2 guys are patrolling this way. Our Chaos Space Marine is in the corner. I'm feeling that's okay. But this guy, David, is quite frankly winning the gunfight between you.
So after all our patrols have moved their D6s, this guy, however, doesn't want to move. He wants to shoot me.
Yep.
So 2 shots with the auto gun.
Don't get double 6. Oh.
I'm okay. There's still not within 6 squares of any other renegades. So let's move on to another assassin's face. Culexus Assassin. We're going to try this again. Animus Speculum. Oh my word!
Oh man, David. This is getting painful to watch now.
I'm going to move.
I need to run away from this guy because he's determined to end you.
If I move, I'm not going to be in an unoccupied square now in line of sight, so he actually can't shoot his reaction shot.
Good plan.
So even though you'd think I'm moving here, he could shoot me, he can't. I need to end my move in a square or line of sight, that sort of stuff.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just going to run away. Yeah.
So it's my turn next, and I do have a cultist on alert. I really want to kind of end him. I'm going to attempt to shoot him because if I moved, he'd get a reaction shot, and I use up one of my, movement stamina.
You might not get a reaction. It depends how you move, but you're obviously going to try and move in to swipe him in the face.
Yeah, but I think I'm just going to shoot him with my executioner pistol. Get 2 dice, need a 4. If I fail this, I'm going to use combat drugs. No, we get him. He is going down.
We also checked he's not within 6 squares of another renegade, so you got away with that.
Nice. Now I've got to decide what I want to do here, because if I move, I'll reveal myself and I'll look into this room, and I'll reveal it and more cultists will appear. So I think I'm going to stay still just for this turn, because I'm thinking this cultist is going to move around and I'm going to nab him as he comes through the doorway. That's my plan.
That then is going to move us on to the next renegade phase.
So we're now moving up with Chaos Tracker. We are now only on turn 6. We've got 10 turns left to get this Chaos Sorcerer, David. Time is moving on.
Right, event card time. we have a standard event card we take, +1 for any guy who's on alert. So 2 cards. First one, still no psychic events. During the chaos phase, whenever a renegade on patrol moves into another, into or over a square with 2 or more patrol arrows, the players choose which of these arrows the renegade will follow instead of randomizing. That is brilliant for us.
Yeah, that's probably the only positive one I've seen.
Yeah. Next one, chaos. Choose a renegade on patrol. The renegade immediately goes on alert.
Oh, great.
So we've got some things to think about. We'll need to probably choose the one that goes on alert before we do any of our patrol moves. But we'll do that, get everything moved, and we'll show you what it looks like.
We finished up the patrol phase for the Chaos Cultists. Now all these guys have moved specifically to the way that we wanted them to, because we had misdirection, which is kind of handy. So we've kept them a wee bit away from us, which is handy for now. Now I rolled really high for their patrol, basically got all the results I wanted for him. Then I got a 2 with him, and that means I am going to get a reaction next time, which is not handy.
That's the renegade we chose to go on alert.
Oh yeah, we chose him to go on alert because I was hoping he'd get 4, he'd be next to me, I would gauntlet him to the face. Unfortunately I rolled a 2. Darn it.
Down here?
Yep. So we've got our other Chaos Cultist who's moving along this way, and then we also have our Chaos Space Marine moving downwards, which is really handy. Basically he's going through areas we don't really need to go back to, which is handy. However, this Renegade, who is beyond the champion, has moved. He got right beside the Culexus because he knows where he is, and he will get to attack him once.
Yeah, so he had to move 6, within 6 squares, so he moved over here.
Yep.
He now immediately gets to turn the Renegade, face the adjacent assassin, and smack me in the face.
Don't roll a 6.
Nope, he only gets 1 attack because he has an autogun. Phew. Into the assassin's phase. Well, I need to try and kill him now.
Yeah, there's no escaping him now.
So I'm going to basically use my life drain, which is 1 attack, but it kills in a 3+.
Kill him. David! No!
Well, I'm just having my personal war with this little cultist.
Yeah. What are you going to do for your other move? This is difficult to watch.
I'm actually going to stay still and let him try and hit me back.
Cool. So for my action, I have jumped out of the wall area. I'm going for this cultist. However, you will get a reaction against me. Dave, do you want to do the honours? Don't roll a 6.
Auto pistol.
So
my word.
It is a 6. However, with my abilities, I do with hyper-metabolism. I ignore it on a 5+. So I have suffered a wound. David!
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm a chaos player at heart.
I will still get to move him, continue moving. So I am wounded, and I will attempt to kill him. I get 3 dice on a 4+. Oh.
So he is dead.
He is dead.
He was not within 6 squares of any other renegade, so you get away with it.
So I'm also going to actually take a Frenzion, I believe that's the term. I keep getting it wrong. You can correct me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. And I'm going to attempt to heal on a 2+. And we're back up to full wounds.
Lovely.
So we're now moving on to the Chaos turn 7. Yeah, okay, David, we're not halfway yet, so that's okay. But let's have a look at what events we've got going.
Still drawing another 2. It's a psychic event, so this has no impact on me. Until the start of the next chaos phase, roll a dice each time an assassin other than the Culexus inflicts a hit on a renegade on a 5 or 6. The hit is negated and no wound counter is applied.
Ouch. Yep, that's not good for me.
It doesn't affect me, but bad for you. And we have the Net Titans. Place 1 cultist with an autogun and entry point 1, another cultist with an autogun and entry point 3, another cultist with an auto pistol and entry point 5.
Oh no.
Again, same rules apply. If they can't be placed, place them with the next available, but they are certainly getting placed. So we've got some guys to place down, some patrols to do. Let's get that ready.
Finishing up the patrol phase here, we did have Chaos Cultists from here move along. He actually moved 6 and he's moved here. We have one that moved from here, and he's pretty much going to go on alert very, very imminently. And we had one appear over here as well. These guys in the middle are actually just patrolling about. You know what, I'm quite happy with them. They've still not seen me yet, which is very, very helpful. And our Chaos Space Marine, who is tough as nails, just strolling about, not doing anything. I'm really content with that. However, David, your arch nemesis is going to cause problems.
Yeah, so he's going to immediately get to smack me in the face because he's adjacent, and it will actually cause this guy to, it will basically cause raise the alarm rule. He is within 6 squares of another renegade attacking or shooting. Bad times. So, does he hit me?
Ah! You're the worst assassin!
Hey, I'm the best renegade!
Yeah, okay. That's
so I'm wounded, and he's on alert.
Oh man.
What that will mean, though, he won't get to do anything just yet, but that will mean we'll get to go into the assassin's phase, and I'm going to kill, and we're going to do good.
So for my turn now, I have a disadvantage where if I cause a hit, it gets ignored in a 5+. So I don't really want to fight cultists this turn. Now we did manage to get the Teleportarium here by some miracle. No,
Control bank?
Sorry, Control bank, not activate the Teleportarium yet. I'm going to go into this blue sector here, and I can activate it even if we've not found the Teleportarium yet. If I end my turn here, we can then use the teleporter when it appears. So that's really handy. I won't be finding any cultists, but when we find that room with the teleporter, it'll be super handy. However, David, please finish him or recover a wound, or just don't die.
Oh yeah, I'm wounded. Forgot about that.
Yep.
So I'm going to use 2+ to recover a wound first of all.
Yep.
Which I do. So I'm back to 2 wounds. Sorry for not having the counter down.
Yep.
And I'm going to use my last action for life drain, which I get to hit in a 3+. So he is dead.
Oh, thank goodness.
That was a duel for the ages.
So we're going to move our token up to number 8. We are officially now halfway through this, David. We've got one of the places we need, which is okay. We don't know where that teleporter is. We do have one cultist, renegade, on alert, so we're going to draw 2 event cards.
First one, the Net Titans again.
Oh.
It's different though this time. Place a Chaos Cultist with an autogun on entry point 2, Chaos Space Marine on entry point 4, and the same rules apply, you know, if they can't be placed next adjacent, and if they can't be placed at all, they're not placed, but that's bad for us.
Yep.
Next one is Patrol. Place a Chaos Cultist with an auto pistol on entry point 6.
Great.
So we're going to get all our guys placed, our patrols done, and we'll recap at the alerts.
So we have done our patrols for the Chaos, for the Renegades. These guys have all moved around here, our new Chaos Space Marine, which is not fun. And David's crew over here are still causing them hassle. Got 2 Chaos Cultists here. However, this is where I have now, my sneaking abilities have cost me dearly.
So unfortunately, he rolled a 1, but his directional facing was this way when we rolled.
Uh-oh.
He now draws line of sight to the Eversor and immediately goes on alert.
Uh-oh.
So we now refer to the goes on alert table. He'll immediately get to shoot you. But what's that going to do, Ross?
As soon as he does that, he's going to alert him. He's going to alert him. He's going to alert him. And worse, he's going to alert him.
Because they're all within 6 squares.
So this is not looking good for me at all. Yeah.
So we'll do that just now. Auto gun into the Eversor. You're okay, but they're all going to go on alert.
Okay.
This guy down here with the auto pistol, now when he shoots
at
this guy, he's going to put him on alert. But he misses. But he's going to go on alert. So we've just now put 5 renegades on alert, 4 cultists and 1 space marine. Now you would think that these guys would go on alert as well, but the rules do state within 6 squares. Doesn't matter, that's what it says.
So we're moving on to the assassin's turn next, and I messed up, David. I messed up bad. I alerted a lot of people there. And I've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 cultists and a Chaos Space Marine coming at me. Even cultists are bad enough, but Chaos Space Marines are a problem.
Just quickly point out, even though they're placed on alert, they don't get to move, as they already moved for the patrol in the Chaos phase.
So I have absolutely zero idea how I'm going to handle all this, David. But I'm going to handle it, because we can be assassins. I believe in us. Yeah, let's see what we can do in our assassin's phase.
Into the next assassin's phase, we're going to start with Culexus. I'm not going to move, because I'm either going to run away, or it's not going to help us, or I'll move forward, he'll react. I don't want to take a shot. I'm going to immediately shoot the Animus Speculum. 2 shots.
You needed a 4, didn't you?
What is going on? Right, I'm probably gonna... What to do? Yeah, I need to run.
Yep.
I need to run, so I'm going to take a reaction from this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Going to take a pistol.
Well, you can actually just move because you haven't moved yet.
No, I'm going to move this way.
Alright, cool.
So I will move into an unoccupied square in line of sight.
Yep.
So he did react. He failed to hit me.
Yep.
I'm going to keep moving. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sounds like a plan, David.
Because I want to block that in case more...
Chaos Space Marines.
Yeah.
Because we can't afford them. So we're now on to the Eversor movement, and quite frankly, I'm going to book it. We're not going to stay about. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, which move me into line of sight of this room, and I get to reveal it. Please be like the Teleportarium.
1 card. It's not a Teleportarium, but there's no cultists.
Oh, nice. That buys me sort of a turn. So how many do I move there, David? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go 5, 6. And
it would have been 5.
Oh, my bad. 6, yep. I can keep moving. In fact, we will do...
I'd just keep moving.
I'd keep moving, so I'll use my combat drugs, take the turn again. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think I might end there for now, David.
Yeah, no, that's a good call.
So I'm just going to stop there and wait. So David, we're now on turn 9, the official second half of this game. However, this is where the problem arises.
So you'll draw 1 event card plus 1 additional card for every Renegade on alert, up to a maximum of 4. You can see a sea of red here.
Yeah,
so
that was my fault.
Yeah, well, it was your fault, Ross, but it's okay. We live and learn. Ghostly Tide. All Chaos Space Marines are stunned until the start of the next Chaos phase. That's great. So, stunned.
Yep, excellent.
And he will be stunned. We'll put a counter on him shortly.
Does that not make him alert afterwards?
No, that rules if they're revealed in a room.
Oh.
They're stunned, then on to alert in the Assassin's phase.
Right, okay.
Doesn't say that here.
Okay.
Next one. Data Demons. It's a psychic event. Booyah. With the exception of the Culexus Assassin, assassins cannot perform shoot actions in the next Assassin's phase.
You know what, I can accept that.
3rd card, Elite Patrol, Chaos Space Marine in number 3.
No! Oh no!
And last one, a Grisly Discovery. Immediately draw and resolve 2 additional event cards.
Stop this, David!
Right, let's draw 2 more, shall we? Just while we're here. The next one. Bellowing Overseers. Put all the discarded event cards back into the event card deck and reshuffle the deck.
Okay.
We then have to obviously draw 1 last card.
Yeah. So we need to remember what we got there. So I'm just going to put this Chaos Space Marine over here.
Yeah, I know.
I can't shoot.
And lastly, random sweep. Oh my word. Roll a dice, place a cultist with an auto pistol on the entry point corresponding. Basically just 1 cultist with an auto pistol.
That's fine. Do you want to roll that dice now? Shows a 1. That's not a 1, but it's right there.
Yeah. Perfect. Let's get the turn done.
See how we've resolved all the chaos side, and this is looking gruesome for me. I don't know how it happened, but it's happened. I am officially surrounded. My boast of being the best assassin are not going well. Great.
So this is all moved.
Out of curiosity, David, would he have counted as stuns? Because he appeared.
I would say yes, actually.
Let's, because we need that. We need that, David.
The rules are a bit unclear, but he'll be. It did say all Chaos Space Marines are stunned.
Yep, I'll take it.
However, this guy moved up, now has line of sight, so immediately goes in alert.
Yes.
Now he cannot draw line of sight diagonally, but
Yep.
as soon as he reacts,
Yeah, he'll go on alert.
so you're basically going to have everyone up here on alert in a
I'll
minute.
murder them all.
So what will happen, however, is these two will actually get to attack you now,
Yep.
because they are now adjacent to you.
Yep.
So yeah, 2 dice for 2 of them.
Don't roll double six. Don't roll double six.
You're
I'm
fine.
gonna murder them.
It will trigger this guy onto alert, however.
Great.
He can't move or do anything.
Yep.
We do have some guys down here. So this half of the board, they've all moved closer. He isn't on alert yet because he spawned there, but he will be on alert as soon as an action's made.
Yep.
So this guy here,
Don't roll double six.
we're fine.
He's got a combat pistol. He gets 2 dice.
So he does. He's fine. We're okay. We don't take any hits, but that's this cultist on alert because we've raised the alarm, and these guys have just marched on over. So we didn't take any wounds, which is great,
This is good.
but we're in a bit of trouble.
I'm gonna murder everything.
Of course you're not. Into the assassin's phase, I'm going to try and life drain this guy here. He is drained of life.
Sucks to be him.
And I'm immediately going to move, but because I'm moving out of line of sight, no reactions can be made. So
Good
1,
call.
2, we'll quickly reveal a room.
Don't like. Yep, go for it.
So 8's placed with 2 cultists and auto guns.
Uh oh.
So I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just get the 2 guys with auto guns ready.
So it's quite clear because I can't move past renegades. I'm going to have to start killing, and killing I will. So I'm going to use my. You're going to have to help me here, David. My Neuron Gauntlet and Sword again. I'm facing this cultist. So on a 4+, he dies. He is dead. And then assassins can make an additional turn when they're about to do fighting. I do have combat drugs, so I can fight again. And I'm going to attempt to swipe him, which I'm
Super dead.
super dead. So yeah, I killed 2 cultists this turn, Dave. That's not bad. I'm not going to use my last frenzy to make another move. I'm just going to call it there. We are now moving on to turn 10. We're still no closer to finding that teleport, David. Would be handy. It'd also be handy if all these renegades were dead, but that's not happening. How many event cards again, David? It's 4, isn't it?
4.
Yep.
So we have Persistent Flicker, choose a renegade that's on patrol, the renegade's immediately on alert. What are these 2?
Choose him.
Yep. Next card, Misdirection. Great, so we basically get to choose the directions we're on patrol. Yeah, we get to choose where 1 renegade moves.
Oh, great.
Yeah, because only 1 that's not on patrol. Next, Demonic Aura, so Psychic Phase until the start of the next Chaos Phase. Roll a dice each time an assassin, other than a Culexus Assassin rolls a hit. Again, a 5 or 6, it's mitigated.
Oh, no. Okay.
A Prophecy Fulfilled. All renegades on patrol that are within 6 inches of an assassin immediately go on alert. No impact at all, but what really is impacting is Demonic Aura. So we'll get patrols and alerts. All done.
Well, we finished up the chaos movement there. Oh look, so many guys in alert, and they're coming my way. We did roll the chaos cultists first. These 2 have surrounded me again, and the chaos space marine can't quite get to me yet, but I'm sure he's planning on it. And these chaos cultists will get to strike me while these ones are moving imminently closer. What's happening on your side, David?
They fail to catch up. They're
Nice.
still stunned until the assassin's phase. The new renegade on alert's coming obviously to me, and that guy on patrol's moved up. The brunt of the power's your way. You do have 3 Chaos Space Marines and a ton of renegades.
Yeah, not ideal.
So speaking of renegades, there's 2 adjacent, so 1 attack from him, 2 from the pistol. It's 3 attacks for no 6s.
Nice.
No one's going to be attacking me, so that's the end of this phase for Chaos. Let's move into the Assassins phase.
So it's pretty evident what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and kill some cultists. Got the first one that I'm facing. I'm going to use my, I think, Neuro Gauntlet and Blade. 4 up, he's gone. He's gone. And I'm then going to turn my facing onto this cultist. And a 4 up. So he is not down. That is not ideal. And it will probably mean I have a Chaos Space Marine at my back next turn. Great.
So down on my side, these 2 Renegades are now on alert, but they're not really going to in line of sight to me. I'm going to just move into this room, draw line of sight here. 2 room cards. It's not the lowest!
Oh man!
No.
Damn.
Oh, that's probably sealed the victory for Chaos.
Yeah, that's not good.
That room now has a Renegade on patrol, which I'm immediately going to put my Animus Speculum.
Well, he's going to be stunned.
Yes, but I can shoot him.
Yep, okay.
And because there's a Psychic Phase, which is a Demonic Aura card that's previously drawn, which is still in effect, I get to re-roll failed hits.
That reminds me, do I not lose that one on a 5+? But I did wound him twice, didn't I?
Yeah, so if that guy, yeah, we'll need to reverse that. So the one you killed, he gets to ignore that in 5+.
Oh, great! No! 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 Oh man!
Right, let's see if I can do any better.
Oh man!
Animus Speculum on this stunned Renegade.
Yeah.
So
wow.
we do get 2 6s, but does he ignore them on 5+? Nope. So the stunned Renegade will die.
We're moving on to turn 11, David. It's still looking not ideal for us. Well, not for me anyway. Oh man. Yep, we're surrounded.
Cards.
Event cards. How are we again, David? I'm
4.
4, yep.
Cacophony of Whispers, a psychic event. 1 randomly determined assassin other than the Culexus is stunned. Unfortunately, that automatically is Eversor.
I'm like, David, I'm like stunned.
Until the start of the next game.
No, I'm talking about myself, because that was like the worst card that could have happened.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, okay. Like I'm both in figure and self-stunned.
Control, add more cultists on 0.5. Which is down here, so we'll move on to 0.4.
Of course he will.
Patrol again. Another cultist with an autogun on 0.3.
Of course.
Here. And lastly, Temporal Distortion, a psychic event. When moving in this turn, all renegades are treated as having rolled
What?
6s.
Oh,
yeah.
this is going to be the end of the assassins. So I'm dead, David.
You're dead.
I'm not going to survive this. I've got 3 Chaos Space Marines all waiting their turn. I've got 1, 2, 3, 5 cultists waiting on their turn. I don't live through this, David. I'm not going to live. How are you doing?
I'm doing alright, Jim. It's okay, bud. Let's just do this.
Yeah, so...
Let's see how they hit you.
Oh, don't hit me. Right, okay, hit me.
So it'll be 2 for the pistol, 1 for the gun.
Yeah.
You're fine.
How am I not dying?
And 1 gun attack for this guy in the Culexus. We're okay. That's a 1. That's the end of their phase because we're actually so blockaded that they can't get any more actions in on us.
Yeah, and I've also realised even if I kill everyone for every turn, I need about 3 turns before I can even move out of my area. So we were about to start our turn there, and then we came to several horrible realisations. One, I'm stunned. I'm not killing anything this turn. I have enough guys around me that it's going to take me roughly, without David's help, 4 turns for me to actually begin moving.
That's
again.
if you roll well.
And that's if event cards don't spawn more guys. Yeah, if I kill everything, and Space Marines I need to roll double 5s. So I wasn't killing, and presuming I live, is all factors in mine.
You have 3 Chaos Space Marines.
I have 3 Chaos Space Marines. They're all blocking 3 rooms that we can't get access to. So we would need to kill all of them to then get into rooms. then more Chaos Space Marines would spawn in the Sanctuary if we even got there.
Temple, not Sanctuary.
Temple, and then we'd have to kill the Chaos Sorcerer in 2 turns. Presuming we didn't please the Chaos Gods again, and they keep moving up.
Because we had to reshuffle the deck, so we could come again.
Yeah, we took a lot of factors into that one and went, it's looking so painful. I was tempted to go Meltdown and kill myself and try and kill loads of guys. Then David said I'm stunned. So that's not even happening. Again. Oh, so yeah, David, I'm admitting defeat. You're admitting defeat. Friendship lost. We can't play cooperatively. We should never be in sides again.
No. We were poor there. Anyway, most importantly though, we do hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah, most importantly, you're going to put a kill counter there and tell how many I killed there to how many you killed. You know.
Yeah, I'll do that. I will do that.
Somewhere in the editing, because I think I did quite well in the killing. And then the alerting.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that. Your chain reaction there was phenomenal. Probably cost us the game.
It sure did.
But yeah, guys, let us know your comments below, your thoughts. If you want to see more games like this, we want to know your thoughts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of other games we can play.
Yeah,
we'd love to give them a try.
Don't just do 40k.
No, we don't just do 40k. No, this is kind of 40k. But we do loads of different mini games. We'd love to try them.
Wee bit rusty at this game, so we may have got a few wee things out of step. But I think we played it pretty well.
I've never really played it, so you're teaching me.
I think what we're going to do as well is we're going to try and hopefully get all 4 of us playing this game at one point, an assassin each.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And see if Broforce can win.
We will.
We will. I don't know. With 2, we didn't even come close. With 4, we might come close. Okay. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on another Tabletop Assault Battle Report.